Yes, known to the world. This is 10. So this is 10. Yeah, right here, 9. Public show.
All right, Sirach 10 and 9. Why is the earth and ashes proud?
Yep.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
See, there's not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Esau is the most wickedest entity on the planet Earth. Mm-hmm. All right, because he everything. See, he got his land. The Most High gave Esau the land of Edom. All right. He gave him the land of Edom, but he ain't in the land of Edom. Yeah. Where is he at? He in everywhere else, coveting lands, coveting natural resources. Yep. Yeah. He's over there in Venezuela, coveting the oil, the oil reserves, the gold. You know, he's over there in Africa doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. He came to the Americas doing the same thing. Okay, all this land is so-called federal government land. Yep. And even if you so-called own the land, right? You don't really own the land because you have to pay taxes to this man. So he owns the land.
Well, out there in Sonoma County, they just passed an ordinance that if you got groundwater running through your property, if it's underground rivers and you tapping into it, you got to pay Esau, man.
That's fucked up.
You got to pay a tax for having a well. This is just the state's property, you know?
Mm-hmm. Which is total contradiction because they have a law called riparian rights. So if you have a lake, if you have a house, have property on a lake, on a river, you should have access to it. That's how they established the LA aqueduct over there in LA, because it really comes from the Hetch Hetchy.
Yeah. Right. See, let me bring this out real quick. This is dealing with Esau's blessing now. This is Genesis 27, and I'll just get to the point, 39, because I'm going to bring this out. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, meaning he was going to have control of the whole planet Earth. Okay, and of the dew of heaven above, control of the resources and all of that. It says, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass that thou shalt have dominion. Now, when you look up this word dominion in the interlinear, okay, showing you that the scriptures are on point. Okay, it's Rawad, and it says to wander restlessly, roam. So his dominion will be roaming all throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, breaking down strongholds, economic hitman, giving his philosophy, which is wine. He's going throughout the whole corners of the earth. So his dominion will be restless. He's all over the place. He's not just chilling in his dominion.
Back to the second chapter.
Yeah, all these scriptures, man, they bad, man. They tell you exactly who everybody is to the T. They tell you the physical description, and they tell you their attributes.
Right.
You know,
and you can't say that that's Japheth because there's no prophecy saying that Japheth would do all of this. This nigga has done too much to not be mentioned. All right, in prophecy. Japheth's not mentioned in prophecy. What is Japheth doing?
He chilling on the island,
just eating big bunch of pigs and gangster shit, man. Japheth ain't doing you know, put Jake in no hardcore captivity like Esau has, man. You know, come on now.
And that's why you have to look at the narrative that's being pushed. Right now, Esau, he's in his mind, he thinks he's controlling the narrative when he's not. Yet he has the power to push out that disinformation. He has the power to push out what he wants to push out. That's why the Israelites are not out on the forefront. And even when you have the Israelites get put out there, that was for a particular reason. That was a test run.
Trying to demonize us.
All right, he tried to demonize it, and he's seeing how the people will respond to it. You know, there's many different reasons why he does. See, Esau, he just doesn't do shit. Okay, he does shit for a particular reason. He was more subtle than any beast of the field. Okay, so he does things in subtlety, right? But we have that oil. We're able to maneuver through that web. That eye salve. You know, so we're able to you know, be in this society and understand, or be not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? Because we have the spirit of truth, okay, dwelling with us, which is Yahweh Shai.
It says, and they covered fields, and they take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Yeah, Esau, he oppresses everybody. Yeah. Your heritage, your house, your woman, he oppresses your woman, he oppresses your kids, he'll oppress your animal. You got a dog, he gonna oppress your dog.
Oh, man.
Okay? Yeah. Well, did the lesson with the elder. The majority of the world's population is only dwelling on 1% of the earth. But then he tells you that there's no, we have a housing crisis. Yeah. There's all type of goddamn land out there, man.
Drive, go take a ride. You'll be like looking at a bunch of land.
It's nothing but scarce resources.
Overpopulation.
Yeah. Shortage on water, shortage on food. You know. Oh, now we got to bring GMOs in.
The Lord, the Yahweh Shai, he's created the earth harmoniously. He created a perfect ecosystem. It's perfect. It literally will. It's literally meant to last forever. Okay, which the red Hebrew Edomite, you put his ass in there, he gonna destroy it.
God.
That's why the Lord gonna come back and destroy this man.
And the cold thing about it too, even with all the destruction that this nigga did, if he left it alone, it'll just revert back to how it's supposed to be.
Right.
You know.
Yep. It'll correct itself.
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect. It'll autocorrect. Okay. See, it's self correcting.
What's the reason why this nigga got to get taken out, man?
Yeah.
Exact, because he's that cancer.
Yep.
He's a virus.
Yep.
And a virus, you can't manipulate the virus to be a good virus.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a good virus.
No.
It's a virus.
It's a virus.
Right? It's the main purpose of the virus is to kill the host. It's to suck it dry and to kill the host. He's a parasite. He's a virus. He's a bacteria.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's all those things. And what do you have to do with those things? You gotta kill it at that. You gotta kill its ass.
Right.
Exactly.
First, you gotta identify what the hell is it. Okay, it's a virus, a bacteria, this, that, and this. Then once you analyze, then you put a protocol together to destroy it. You quarantine it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You quarantine it. Now go ahead, Bo.
Boy, you let the virus. You gotta identify it, then you isolate it.
Yeah.
Then you destroy it.
Yep.
That's what's gonna happen to him, man.
how
He's
it
been
goes.
identified. Now he's getting ready to isolate his ass.
Yep.
Then he's gonna get destroyed after that slavery.
Well,
Man.
he's a fugitive.
Yeah.
And we're basically snitching on him.
Yeah.
We're snitching to the most. We're 104, Lord willing, we don't 144,000 spiritual snitches, man. And we're telling we found the fugitive.
Yeah.
Because remember, a fugitive is somebody who hasn't paid for something but they're on the run.
Yeah.
That's why when you look at Edomites, they know, like, damn, they looking at you like, dude, does he know? You know, because if you robbed a bank and everywhere you go, you'll be looking like, man, what is what's this nigga say? Do you see the police? You'd be like, man, is he coming for me? That's how Esau is. And the reason we care so much about the earth is because, Lord willing, we're the Elohim that helped the Lord form this whole thing, man, under the Most High Son Yahweh Shai, man. So we have a say-so in the condition of the earth. Now, it's funny that the whole world, Stephen H. Smith, everybody can come together and talk about a team and how the organization, it needs new management. This guy needs to get off the team. You know, they running the wrong plays. But we can't come together and talk about how the earth needs new management.
Okay.
We're wrong for that, but people can sit down and talk shit about any minuscule thing in the earth, man. Organizations, government, but we can't talk about the world. The world needs new management. Clearly, something's going wrong here.
That's all right.
You know, something's clearly going wrong. You know.
Yeah. You know what? Since the elder said they get John 3.
I can get it.
Okay, yeah, John 3. We brought it out earlier, John 3 and 18.
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
you so-called there needs to be new management on the planet Earth. Yet the people, they don't want to talk about that because they don't want to change their ways. They wicked. Keep up for sure.
Nothing will be restrained from them. This is John 3 and 18.
Yep.
He that believeth on me is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already,
Continue.
because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son.
Yeah, that's very important to believe on the name. And with the belief on the name comes an actual doctrine that comes with it. It comes a way of life. Energy. You know, you just don't. Oh, I believe, right? No. When you really go into it, belief is an actual action. There's certain necessary protocols you take place to actually show your belief, your works. Okay.
That's right.
It tells you that in Matthew 7. People not gonna know the name, but they ain't gonna make it because they not doing the will of the Heavenly Father.
Right.
You know.
Yep. It says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world.
Yeah, light is coming to the world, which is Yahweh Shai, which we are embodiment of Yahweh Shai. We're bringing light to the world also. Okay.
Yep. And men love darkness rather than light.
Men love darkness rather than light, so they don't want a new rulership, new rulers on the planet Earth. And when you go into that that's talking about Jake. Okay, that's actually talking about Jake. Jake can come together and talk about any and every goddamn thing else, but they can't talk about doing what's right, coming back to Yahweh Shema Shai. And then that's gonna solve all your problems. Or that's gonna solve all your baby mama problems. That's gonna solve your kid being sick all the time.
Jake love it though.
You know,
Jake like baby mama.
They love it.
Think about it. Oh, Jake will do all of these videos on the Illuminati and how these people are bound to the Baphomet. Well, okay, well, who's at the head of this shit?
Exactly.
Wouldn't we want to get him out of the way so they don't have to go through all this shit?
Source.
Yeah, they don't want to do that because what is that? John 8 and 44. Ye are your father the devil. See, really, Jake loves this society. He loves this society. He loves having baby mama problems. He loves going to Esau's doctor. He loves eating GMOs. He loves living in a 400 square foot apartment.
Yeah.
Beefing with the niggas across the street.
Right.
You know,
With a 300 square foot TV.
The nigga below you got problems.
Yeah, you nigga below you got kids jumping on the fucking, you know, upstairs. You know, niggas love that shit. Niggas literally love it.
Screaming
They
at
love
each
the
other
society.
through the
TV
ceiling.
bigger than the whole goddamn apartment.
They love hot dogs and hot link sandwiches and shit. Shrimp po' boys. Jake actually loves those things.
Right. Right. Because it says that men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
Because their deeds were evil. So they don't want a new ruler on the planet Earth because their deeds are evil, and they're gonna have to get put to death.
Right.
All right, they're gonna have to change or get put down.
Right.
You know, and Esau allows Jake to do whatever they want to have the pleasures of their heart.
Yep.
You know, because Jake's always been fucking wicked.
Yeah.
Okay, from the conception of Jake coming out of the land of Egypt, Jake's always been wicked. It's just that there was a judge or a leader set up to correct you.
Yep.
Like now you can't do that.
Put away evil from Israel.
There you go.
Yeah.
But Esau, he ain't gonna do that. Now you can do whatever the hell you want to do.
That was the job of the priesthood,
Okay.
and that's why under the order of Melchizedek, we're the priesthood. Telling what are we doing? We're telling our people to stop doing wickedness, man, and return to the light. You know. Keep going.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit.
It says, "For everyone that doeth evil, hated the light."
They hated the light. They hate Yahweh Shai. They hate his men. They hate us. Okay? And they love who? They love Esau. Niggas love Esau, man. You can't, man. That's one thing you cannot separate a nigga from is Esau.
Right.
All right, and that goes for all the tribes.
Okay.
All right, Judah, Issachar, Simeon, all them. They have an infatuation with the so-called white man. They love their brother. You know, they actually love their brother. It's a transgenerational love.
Yeah.
You know, and Esau has a transgenerational hatred for us.
Yep.
You love the more Esau shows niggas love, hate.
They
The
love
more he
it.
loves
The more they love him, man.
you gotta kill him with kindness.
And look how they react to Esau's how he destroys them. They march.
Yeah.
But when it's another nigga, it's time to ride on my
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
It's a psychological thing. Because even how they put the name white on themselves, the color has a psychological effects on people. So when people think of white, that's why when this whole R. Kelly niggas was going hard, making memes. All those niggas having opinions and doing all. But with the Catholic priests, it's just sort of like they always do that.
Esau get a pass.
Yeah, you're racist. We can't bring it, man. You being racist, bro. What the fuck? Like, it's a cycle. Like, there's psychologically something that stops Jake from really coming up against Esau. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He got when you got somebody's mind. You know what I'm saying? Because once Esau physically, the physical slavery, that was fucked up. But the psychological slavery is even worse. Because Jake hates himself. You're taught to be an anti-Messiah from the time you come out of the womb to the time you go to the grave. You were being programmed to be against the Messiah. You know?
Yep. That's right. Yep, to be against your own people and to be for your enemies.
Right.
That's what you have been taught. Well, that's all you know. But then when we come and give you the alternative, the right way, you're so indoctrinated, you reject it.
Yeah.
You say, no, that's evil.
Right.
No, you can't. You love your brother. That's evil.
Yeah.
You gotta hate niggas. You gotta step on their shoes, shoot them. You know.
Yeah.
But these are people who are Christians, and But David, when he got empowered, the heathen wasn't on his level. They were his footstool.
Yep.
He said, "Edom is my Moab is my washpot," meaning they were in a position of servitude.
Okay.
When you look up the washpot was basically your servant will wash your feet. They would be at your feet. And he said, "Over Edom will I cast my shoe." His enemies was his footstool.
Yeah.
You see, and then he got on the field. Those were the top three nations that David he rejoiced that he finally got them down. And the house of David is being rebuilt again.
Right. Yep.
So why are we wrong?
Well, which the promises, when you look at it, the promises weren't even given to the 2/3.
Yeah.
It was given to the elect.
There you go.
And then through the elect, the 2/3 were going to be blessed, so to speak.
Right.
So it's only normal for them to reject it because it was actually never given to them.
Right.
They can't accept something that never was given unto them.
Yeah.
So that's why they reject it so much. Is because that promise wasn't promised to them. It was only promised to the elect. So once the elect hear the words, they're like, oh shit. That's why the scripture is talking about stirring up your pure minds.
Engrafted word.
You know, the engrafted word.
That's what education means, to draw out something that's already in you. So when we heard the prophets, we were, oh shit, you know, we were just reawakened to something that was already in us.
Yeah, that's what Yahweh Shai said, because the disciples, they were like, Lord, why are you speaking to them in parables? They're not going to understand this. And the Lord said, because it is not given unto them, you know, it's given unto you, the elect.
This is Proverbs 12:26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
The righteous is talking about the Israelites. Yet Esau, him being so subtle and being so you know, deceiving, using witchcraft, he has deceived our people into being like unto him. You know, to actually wanted to be an Edomite. That's like the pinnacle. The pinnacle of success is getting it in a goddamn suit. Okay, and owning a home. You own a home, and you can drive a Mercedes, or you have a so-called Jew as a lawyer. That's clout.
You winning.
You winning. You know, you can live over there where the so-called white man lives at. Okay,
that's the stand. That's Jake's. That's making it. You know,
that's not having spiritual power, not having dominion, not having servants. If you tell Jake, oh, you gonna have servants in the kingdom of heaven to do everything that you want them to do,
You get mad.
What? I don't want no servant. Well, why would I want that?
I work for everything I got.
Do it
myself.
I'm a hard worker. Or Esau taking your check before you get it. Or you tell your woman gonna be in order. She ain't gonna argue with you no more. She just gonna be doing.
That's a
that's a role. I don't want a robot.
Take like that,
you know.
I want a strong woman. You know.
Well, Hakeem wanted Lisa.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, you got a robot, bro. Press the buttons and shit. Do what you want. Why he want Lisa? Bitch that work at McDonald's.
Good.
McDowell's.
But that's a low-level way of thinking. Well, that's why the scriptures talk about Jake being a degenerate plant. All right, you went backwards. You didn't so-called evolve, so to speak. You didn't grow. Okay. You didn't flourish in righteousness. You went lower than the heathens, to where the heathens don't even act like you niggas.
Yeah, they look down, and the heathens got some. Although they bugged out, they got some sort of culture. What is black culture? Literally, what is it? It's a science experiment.
That's exactly.
Esau's science experiment. It's a bunch of contradiction. And Martin. You know, but even if you look at Jake's entertainment, it's really all anti-Messiah. We were laughing at Shanae. You know what I'm saying? But really, it was the whole time we were in agreement with sin. You know what I'm saying? So Esau is very clever at how he presents things to us, man. So the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the ways of the wicked has destroyed us, man. You know, and we still even deal with some of that shit. You know,
we're still suffering the ramifications of post-traumatic slave syndrome. You know, we gotta rebuke that spirit. You know, that spirit comes. You gotta rebuke it off of you. God damn, you know, them things are they're like engraved in you from a youth. So that's when coming into this truth. That's where that new man comes in, because you're really kicking off all those old habits, those bad habits, and that's where that chastisement comes in. You know.
I got this. Wisdom of Solomon 2:23. For God created man to be immortal, and made him to be the image.
Yes, we were created to be immortal, to not die. Okay, not to sin. Okay.
And that was the family line starting with Adam. See, there were people already on the earth when Adam was chosen. Because in the fifth day, the Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply." So people are already being fruitful and multiplying. It's just that Adam, out of the people, was chosen. All right, and given. You know, because he had that spirit had to come on the earth. Right. You know what I'm saying? So people, you know, so Adam was chosen and given that way, and given the ways of righteousness. And through, when you follow the Bible through that line, all the way, because Cain slew Abel. If the Lord didn't give us Seth, we'd be through. We wouldn't be standing here today. We'd probably be gooks or something, man. You know, we wouldn't be no Israelite, because through that line, when he raised back up Seth. All right, and then Enos has said, then men begin to call on the name of the Lord. So that way of righteousness was given to that line. And when you follow the Bible, all the way up to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because Noah was through Shem. Shem, what did he say? Blessed be the Lord God of Shem. Because the righteousness continued and all the way up to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and their descendants. But out of their descendants, there's the first fruits. You see, but the Lord created us to be immortal. And all of the other nations were to look at us and learn what right and wrong would be. You see what I'm saying? But it says, nevertheless, through envy of the devil, came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it.
Yeah, envy of the devil.
Right.
Oh, can you get that Psalms? I think it's Psalms 34. Real quick, Psalms 34 and 1. Because envy of your enemy, of their ways. You know, you wanted to be like an Edomite. You wanted to be like the other nations. The serpent. Because it looked like they got liberty, they party and
Well,
bullshit.
he said, what did he tell Eve? He said, "Thou shalt not surely die."
Yeah.
So it's basically his science. It's the bullshit that he feeds Jake, you know, and you're not gonna die. Here, try it, and look what happened. Now you got McDonald's, AIDS,
Envy not the oppressor, and
abortions, all from that one Eve, you know. But Eve represents the nation of Israel spiritually, man. And see, this time, the Adam is gonna come deliver Eve. Adam is not going to allow the serpent to come and devour us. He's going to be in the garden and deliver us and call us up to the heavens, man, and perfect us, man. That's what's coming to happen. Because see, Adam, the first Adam, he wasn't there, and the serpent had his way. But the serpent is coming after us in these times. But we're already betrothed, and we're crying to the Heavenly Father, all right, that this nigga is trying to come take us, man. Because what is he trying to do? Put a chip in us. He's trying to impregnate the Lord's woman with the microchip, man. But the Lord has already promised he's going to put the law, statutes, commandments in us. You know?
Go ahead, read that. Sorry.
There's Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Envy thou not the oppressor, man, and choose none of his ways. Esau is highly overrated, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of our people, you know, even when we were young, you would watch Baywatch and all this shit, and you would think Esau had it made, man. You know, but when you really actually, now that you've been awakened, sit and listen to Esau sometimes, man. He's really bugged out. He's winging it. He brings percentages out of his ass. He's a liar. But Jake looks at him and they try to be like him. Look at Jake when they get around Esau. They get weird. The black woman, their voice get, oh, hey, how are you? And Jake starts laughing at, you got to laugh at their corny jokes. You know, and I'm tired of that shit, man. There's a clear issue between Jacob and Esau, man. Because when you're around Esau, like where the line of work I do, sometimes you face to face with him. So he'll throw shit out there and you got to react. And I'm tired of the bullshit, man. But Jake literally gives into it. And they try to be exactly like this man, and they end up going to the Christmas party with the sweater on. They go and they get drunk, and it doesn't work. You look completely bugged out trying to fit in with this man. It doesn't work. It don't work. It don't work.
Read that for it.
You got it, bro.
No, that's all you. You got it. That's you.
The Psalms 37:1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers.
And that's what Israel's doing right now. They see Esau got all his power, they got all his military. They like, nigga, stop. They want us to stop. And see, Jake is gonna blame us. They gonna blame us as if he didn't already hate them.
Well, they did that to Moses in Egypt. He went to talk to Pharaoh. He cursed Pharaoh out. Like, look, let my people go. And then Pharaoh, he said, look, all right, since y'all idle, I'm going to take the straw away from y'all, man. Then the people, oh, what you do, Moses? Why you do that, man? He was good, man. Now you didn't talk to him. Now you put more hell upon us, man.
And now we in a new Egypt, and the same thing applies, man. The same thing is about to happen. Go ahead.
Neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity.
Right, you see they got... like when you read Job, the 21st chapter, somebody get that, Job, the 21st chapter. Basically, he sees his children, you know, they get up, they enjoy the earth, they go on walks, you know. He's like, I want to live that life, man. Because Jake, you in this rat race, Esau's just pressing a button and then going on walks and going and doing his thing, man. All right, but you envy that. You see how you know they're not promoted in the news as thugs and this, and you start to want to be like them, man.
Psalms the 73rd chapter.
The spirit.
The spirit.
Yeah, get that, most definitely.
That right there is a heavy chapter because that's what when you read it, that's what our people are really thinking. And how they, you know, they be like, damn, I gotta just give in. This is the man. This is the guy. Yet when you go into the congregation, the sanctuary of Yahweh Shema Shai, then you understand.
Oh, okay.
See, okay. This is they through.
Because it looks impossible without the truth that he's gonna fall, or it looks impossible that we're gonna overcome him. It looks impossible. Literally, we're down. Like I always say, we're down by 300 points with 2 seconds left. There is no fucking play you can draw up to win this game. You need the whole stadium to blow up. That's what's gonna happen. You need the skull. You need a cheat. You need. And we have the cheat code right here. All right. The game is rigged. All right. Go ahead.
I got another precept before I bring it up. This is Malachi 3:13. It says, "Your words have been stout against me, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? Ye have said, it is vain to serve the Most High. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord of hosts? And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up."
They set up. Look at our people who they force down your throat, your leaders. They're through. They've destroyed, man. They get into the Hollywood and all of these different, get up there with them so-called Jews, and look at John Jones. They get completely destroyed, man. And then none of you niggas have came together and said, well, let's stop this shit. Let's not send our children to this goddamn Hollywood to be devoured. Let's not try to let's come together and do something. But your mind is off messed up, man. What we're doing is big, man. Because if this ain't true, everything's true.
Yeah.
That's right. Everything. Dogs, coyotes, cats, everything is going to be through if what we're saying ain't true. Because the scriptures say the whole creature groaneth, waiting for the manifestations of the sons of the Most High, man. So everything needs this to be true. So it can be what it is, all right?
It says, "And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up. Yea, they that tempt the Most High are even delivered."
They're delivered. And they making it, and they don't die. Like these motherfuckers, bro, they do all of this wickedness and they just win. Look at the nigga woman. She'll get fired for doing some bullshit at a job, and like she'll go and get another job the next week. Like you be, how did you get this job?
Higher paying,
yeah,
too.
higher paying. Like the other company didn't tell this company what you just did. Go ahead, bro.
Or that it was a nigga woman out here. She was driving. I think she was on the 24, like the interchange up there in Walnut Creek. But she had two Jakes in the back. And there was two nigga women in the front. She went off the damn the ramp. So it was probably like it was 100 feet, bro. Like hundreds of feet. The car went all the way down the ground. The car all smashed up. They had to use a jog of life to get her out. But both of the nigga women survived, man. Both of the dudes were in the back. They was through. They dead. You know. But the nigga woman survived, man. They pulling the bitch out on the stretcher and shit. You know.
My homie, my old college roommate just died, and the side bitch, the bride lived.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So people that work, Oprah, this bitch is gonna live forever. Like the Rothschilds, they be old as hell. Although they drink blood and harvest organs and all of that, but these people are not in trouble as other men. They don't catch hell like your average people, man. You know.
Well, they don't get no chastisement because they're not loved.
Right.
You know. There you go. We're loved, so the Lord's not just going to allow us to do anything. You know, when we do something, we get judged instantly. You know, the nation of Israel.
Oh, boy, especially us.
Especially.
Because we're held to a higher standard. Because we're the judges. You know?
But yeah, was that Amos 3:1? Of all the families of the earth, you only have I known. Therefore, I will, basically judge you for all the things that you have done. You know, Esau, he's a bastard. So he doesn't get judged for doing these things. Well, they weren't, the Most High never revealed himself unto Esau to other nations. So he didn't tell him, okay, look, this is how you're supposed to eat. This is how you're supposed to carry yourself. This is the marriage customs. All right, don't do this because I'm going to jack you up if you do that. The Lord just throw him out there, you know?
But he knew the way because Isaac taught him. But he went left. Same thing with Cain.
Same thing with Cain. Because a Moabite can eat a lizard and all sorts of bugged out shit and go run a whole 3 miles. But you niggas eat it and your foot falls off. You know? It don't work for you, man. Because you were given the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
That's right.
Where we at?
Psalm 73, I start at 1. Truly the Most High is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Right, and this is Asaph. And he's known as the first recorder of music. Go ahead.
For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm.
Man, their strength is firm. Look at this, how he got it on lock. He'll tell you can't fly over here. Now, what type of shit is that? Like you got to get a passport to go somewhere on the earth. You got to have a license, which permissions a marriage license. That's permission to marry your woman.
Like a hall pass.
Permission is the bathroom. crazy.
Go ahead.
It says, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other
They're
men.
not played like other men, but it's happening now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, call hello, how about Shemal
Shai.
Shai? That's a beautiful thing to see because it's prophecy, man. You know, go ahead.
Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain.
They wear it as a chain. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Violence covereth them as a garment.
Everywhere they go, violence follows, man. Okay, go ahead.
Their eyes stand out with fatness.
They want every goddamn thing, man.
Yep.
And they're not gonna stop until they get it. Look at them over there in Venezuela. Now, you don't give a goddamn about the people of Venezuela, but the president that they got was voted in through your democracy,
Right.
and you still got a goddamn problem. I thought democracy was the way that you wanted the earth to go.
Yeah.
But then they vote a president in who under democracy, and you still mad. And the reason you want to be over there is because you know you finna go to war and you need that oil.
Yeah.
You see? You don't give a goddamn about the people of Venezuela, man. They're trying to get rid of your dollar. And we know what happens when a nation tries to get rid of the dollar.
Yep.
Esau kills them and bombs them and lies. Look what he did to Libya. They had free electricity. You get married, you get a stipend.
Yep.
You go to college, you get $50,000. The free health care. But he'll put it on the news as they're being oppressed. They're women, they can't look at their men in the eyes. Oh my God, we got to stop this. Now look.
Plays through.
Yeah.
Well, now how beneficial would that be to your life? Free electricity. Free, you'll be happy. Go ahead.
It says, therefore, Salakia, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Hey, Chris Rock said, hey, if you knew how much money these elites had, you start a war. You go crazy. And they watching you in this rat race while they got all of this money, and they won't even fix. They won't fix the issues. Yep. They'll build a goddamn smoke shop in a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, now it's KFC. They can't say chicken. It's KFC because it ain't really chicken. But they'll build all of this bullshit in your neighborhood, but they don't. But up the street from the hood is the Oakland Coliseum. But they can't build up the neighborhood, man. But you niggas will ruin it anyway, man.
Yep.
You know. Go ahead.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Oh man, this dude Tucker Carlson, bro. He said you probably see a white supremacist. Maybe he said there's no such thing. So all of this racism going on, all of this hate and bullshit going on, but there's never nobody racist when you ask about it.
Yeah.
You know, get over it. Now, the so-called Jew can tell you to remember remember the Holocaust, but if you bring up what happened to you, shut up, get over it.
Oh Lord.
That was generations down the line. You should have been and did something for yourself to you know. But then when we try to do something for ourselves, you get mad at that.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens.
They set their mouth against the heavens. They're against Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man.
Yep.
They lie on the angels and tell you that they're actually the big-eye aliens looking for soda. A guy comes from a being comes from the heavens and lands on earth, and he wants a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He basically made everything that was serious into a joke, man.
Yeah.
Okay, he blasphemed them that dwell in the heavens, man, as it is written in Revelation the 13th chapter. You know.
I got a precept.